G'day, welcome to Head Over Reels, and today I am going to review my 13 Fishing Concept Z Baitcaster reel. And I've had this reel now for 15 months, and I've used it sparingly, but I have used it extensively enough to understand how it works and to give it a full review. Now, this reel has been used in salt water, and it is a saltwater ready, that's what it's pitched to marketing at, bait casting reel. I've had, before I get to that, let's open it up. As you can see, it is quite a compact reel. I have a left hand wind, and generally speaking, it casts well. It has bushings versus bearings. Now, in terms of bushings versus bearings, and there are many different types of bearings you can have in fishing reels. Your ceramic ball bearings, stainless steel bearings, micro bearings. They're out there in the market, in the aftermarket world. The bushings perform well. Do they cast better than bearings? That's negotiable. I've got other reels in the same size, and I get further casts with those. Having said that, though, that's not really what this is about. This is about how it's actually pulled up after 12 months. First initial problems I started having was with the handle. The handle just started coming really loose. This handle started just becoming really loose, and the tolerance level in this is really quite poor. Doesn't matter how tight you have your drag star or internally, it just has way too much flex, and the handle nut started to come loose. Now, unfortunately, I've taken some paint off the handle nut in trying to get this thing off. Now, that may have damaged the thread, I'm not sure, but it just will not tighten up any further. Now, the only other way I can really fix this would be to get a new handle nut. However, another issue that I have with 13 Fishing here in Australia is the lack of service or a reference point to get service from. There is a Facebook page for 13 Fishing Australia. 13 Fishing Australia. I asked for some replacement parts, a handle nut, and some internal coil springs, and the reply I got was someone's name and a phone number. Not really what you would expect when you're purchasing a reel that's in excess of $300. So that's a real major disappointment service. The other disappointment I'm finding is the paint is starting to deteriorate. Now, this reel has not been knocked at all, has not been knocked around, hasn't been in a boat, and you can see here it's just chipping away at the paint. It's decaying. So whilst the paint is a lovely colour and it looks really nice on the reel, it's quite stunning. In reality, it is starting to deteriorate. So really, in terms of money for bang for your buck and value for $329, I don't see the value in this reel. I've got other reels in the same size category I've bought from AliExpress. They're Chinese reels. Internally, they're well made. Their brake systems are great. Their drag systems are perfect. And they just perform really well. So in terms of $329 for a reel in Australia, that is quite a lot of money. And as you can see, after 12 months of use, and I've cleaned this reel several times, internally and externally, and every time I take it out, it gets a good clean. It really is starting to break down. And the handle especially has been probably the most disappointing aspect of this reel. The another thing that's really disappointing too is the size of this Dragster. It's really quite small. I don't have a clicker in mine. I don't know what's happened to it, but there's no clicking. There's a clicker in the spool tension, and it's got quite a nice size line guide. I like the padded thumb bar, but other than that, this reel is now going to be retired unless I can somehow fix the handle. I suspect if the thread's gone in the handle nut, the thread may have gone on the actual drag drive and gear drive, so I may need to get a whole new drive for that. So yeah, will I spend the money to do that? I don't think so. This reel is starting to crack away. It may be good in freshwater. That's just my opinion. As I said, I don't get any greater performance casting wise from the bearings that are in this thing. So overall, yeah, that's my experience here from 13 Fishing reel in Australia. A major disappointment. Anyway, that's my review, and I look forward to any likes or comments that you may have regarding the Concept CZ0, and I look forward to receiving those. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching.